players, and Abramovic, how's he?
He's okay, as okay as you can be when you've had that type of concussion. But he's around the place, around the boys. Great to see him. Obviously, he won't be available for the weekend. We need to go through the right protocols. But good news is he's doing well.
And how's the rest of the squad looking? Any other to report? And those that have managed workloads that weren't injured, might they be back and okay?
Yeah, they will. Yeah, so we've had a good week's training. Everybody's available pretty much, apart from N'Golo and Christian Pulisic, that are making progress, that are joining the warm up at the moment, and they'll be more integrated next week. So that's good.
Yeah. How tough has this week been for you, Graham, and your squad? And how many home truths have you had to tell to some of them, or have they told some to you?
No, it's been it's always tough when you lose, and certainly when you lose at home. Very tough. That's normal. The response from the players has been really good. Of course, we've had conversations and one-to-ones, and we've talked, and we try to put things into perspective as well, because that's also important. But at the same time, yeah, it's been a tough week.
What perspective is that?
Well, you have to take two positions, which is it's not good to lose at home, and results haven't been good enough for us, and it's important to acknowledge that. At the same time, you've got to look at the third game in the week, where we're at as a squad, what we've had to endure this season, and why we are where we are, which is lots of factors. But at the same time, making sure you analyse the situation correctly and properly, and then demand more and better, because that's what we want.
You just joked about a crisis meeting, and there obviously have been reports this week that you've had a message of support from the board. Have you spoken to them this week, and have they put their support behind you?
Yes, I've spoken to them. Yeah, and it's the same as it's always been. There's always been support. I mean, I've been under pressure here for 4 months from you guys. Don't forget. So, I've constant. Have you spoken to the owners, and have you support? So that continues. They've been great. They've been brilliant. I think they also see where we're at the same time, frustrated because the results are where we are, and we have to do better.
And you've obviously delighted that they are going to give you that time and be patient. Winning over the fans is something else. How do you go about doing that to make sure it doesn't become an issue for the owners?
Well, I mean, supporters, rightly so, are upset because we lose at home to Southampton, and supporters care. So when they're upset, they let their feelings known, and we expect that. That's been naive of myself to think that that's not a fair response. I've had a lot of support from the supporters as well. And whilst everyone would agree that we're not happy with the current situation and the current position, there's a lot of people also that recognise where we're at and what's happened and what the challenges have been for us. So in the meantime, I know that I can't do anything now. There's nothing I can say that's going to make the supporters, if they are against us, with us. The solution is you have to win 4 matches.
John Southall, 5 Live.
Hi Graham, just a lot of the fans, how big an issue could that become? Because obviously you need time to build a side, but it's human nature, they want wins straight away.
Well, yes, some do, and some I think are fair and understand the position. Like I said, if you lose 1-0 at home to Southampton, who are bottom of the league, and you're Chelsea, then you expect fans to be critical and voice their criticism. That's fair. There's no point me saying that that's not right. That's completely okay. And then it's about, okay, but how do you analyse the situation we're in now? How do you analyse what's happened this season? Are there factors that bring us to this point? And then you have to consider those as well. And like I said, you've got to hold the both positions. The results haven't been good enough. 1-0 at home to Southampton isn't good enough. You're entitled to be angry. My sort of response is, I think there are also things that are a contributing factor to that result as well.
So what would you say to them now? Would you say, just be patient? It is going to take a while?
No, I wouldn't say anything. Like I said, I'm not here to convince them. My actions have got to convince them. The team has got to convince them. We've got to win football matches because there's nothing I can say.
And how difficult is it, obviously, with the players that have come in, it's going to take time to blend aside, but you'll be the first to know, while you're trying to do that, you have to win games as well.
Mm-hmm.
How difficult is it for you? How tough is it?
Well, it's really tough. Like I said, I think my quote is, it's probably the toughest job in football. That was a few weeks ago. And there are lots of factors for that. And again, if you just take the season, a suboptimal pre-season, speaking to a couple of the experienced guys, sort of thought it was the worst pre-season they've had for different reasons. It's not to blame anybody, for different reasons that happened.
What kind of reasons were they giving for that?
I don't think I want to speak about that. I think it's more just organisationally, it was for different reasons. The tour didn't quite work as well as they'd like, etc., etc. I wasn't there, so I can't say. But that was that's the thing. Then there's a manager change. We've had old players that have left, new players come in, manager change. I turn up in the middle of a Champions League, Saturday, Tuesday. We have pretty much the most unprecedented injury situation in that period in the Premier League. I think we played Newcastle before the break. We had no Kepa, no Reece James, no Chilwell, no Cucurella, no Fofana, no Kante, no Sterling, no Loftus-Cheek after 2 minutes, and no Azpilicueta. We lost 1-0. But that was where we were at. World Cup. Then the club invests a lot of money in the squad, which does that to the pressure, does that to the expectation, and does that to the noise. But the players that we've got, they're not 28-year-old, 400 game Premier League players. They're young players that you need to take time to adapt to. And at the same time, the injury situation that we had, we have to try and adapt and get them up to speed to play in the Premier League. That's the position that we've been in. We thought we were making progress, and then we had a first half against Southampton, the third game in a week, returning from a Champions League game that was below par, and then the sky can fall in. That's essentially how I could also say these are some of the facts, inconvenient facts, if you just say, no, he's no use. But that's the situation.
Just ask one more just on Aubameyang. What does the future look like for him, would you say, at the club? Does he have a future at the club?
Yeah, he does. He's competing for a place in the squad. He's had a really good training week, great response from the situation that we've been in, and he's available for selection.
Thank you.
Alex Aldro, PLP.
Hi, Graham.
Hi.
Just looking ahead to Sunday, big London derby. What do you want to see from your players? What kind of reaction?
A positive one. We need a strong performance. We need 3 points. We go there, it's a fantastic game. London derby, like you say. I'll miss seeing Antonio. Obviously, I wish him a speedy recovery. But it's a game that we're really looking forward to. The training, like I said, training week has been really good. The response from the players has been really good, so we're looking forward to the game.
Is it true you gave your players a couple of extra days off as well this week, and what was the reasoning behind that?
No, they were scheduled, and after the week we had with the Champions League, it just fitted that they were there. Sometimes you need a couple of days to clear the head and to make sure that the feedback and the planning is correct. So it was already scheduled.
You said earlier you've been under pressure for 4 months now. How do you cope with that pressure, and are you able to block out the noise from outside?
Well, you're asking me the question, but I don't think anybody's really bothered, is the truth, because I'm the manager of Chelsea, and I've been asked for 4 months, so, and the pressure's, it's a two-way thing, isn't it? I've been under pressure for 4 months, so 4 months ago, was I under pressure? I don't know. But as obviously now, when the results are that they are, you accept it, absolutely. Why it's fascinating to see the process play itself out, and like I said, I've sat here for 4 months and answered questions about pressure, time, how much have you spoken with the owners, the same question every week. And I think that's just part of life in Chelsea. And then you have to accept the fact that when the results aren't like they are, then you accept criticism, and that should come, and that's fair. I think the mood in here has always been relatively positive and respectful. So, but it's not to say that it's easy at all. because your family life suffers, your mental health suffers, your personality, it's hard, but you're not really bothered, really. That's just how it is.
Martin Tyler, Sky Sports.
Hi Graham, just
Hi.
one about football,
Sure.
which is, what have you been able to do this week on the training ground, and does this involve a change in your setting up the team to improve the goal scoring, which has obviously been a disappointing part of the time you've been here?
Yeah. Well, we've looked at a few things. Obviously, I don't want to articulate it too much because it will give our opponents something maybe to think about. But clearly, like I said, before the Southampton game, I thought we've made some progress in terms of how we were playing. Dortmund, for example, the second half there in particular was probably as well as we played. But the first half against Southampton was not good. But then we've made sort of 6 or 7 changes in the team that can change the fluidity, change the cohesion of the team. It makes it not so easy for the players, which obviously I take responsibility for. I thought the second half we should score, and sometimes there's a bit of luck. But from a training perspective, we've tried to work on being positive, acting well, behaving as a team that understands the responsibility, understands the position we're in, and acts in a way that we should.
Are there too many players afraid to miss at the moment? Is that a pressure being at Chelsea footballer, not just a striker? Anybody, Fulham I'm going to tonight, they've got 12 different goal scorers in the Premier League. Arsenal got 13. People to be stand up and be counted in that respect. Are you looking for that?
Well, it doesn't matter who scores. The more goal scorers you have in the team, the better it is. As I've said before, I think my job, and we haven't done it as well as we'd like, is for the team to attack well, that chances are created from all over the pitch, and then you can score goals. As it is, we've made steps in terms of how we played. It's still not perfect by any stretch. But whilst you don't score and the XG is this and the reality is this, there's always a debate to be had. But I think my focus has always been how does the team perform better, how does the team attack better, and then I think with the quality of players we have, I think we'll score.
Okay, last question, broadcast, Simon Johnson.
Hey Graham,
Hi.
just following on from Martin actually, during your chats with the players this week and the team, has that been something you've been talking about as a team, sort of how you can score more, and are you particularly frustrated that defensively only Newcastle have scored conceded fewer, so you get goal scoring right and suddenly it kind of looks better for you?
Yeah, and I think again, if you watch the Dortmund game second half, if you play that game 10 times, I think you score 7 or 8 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10. We didn't. João Felix hit the bar and has a good chance in the first half as well. So that's positive. So, and again, sometimes you can go through little periods where it just doesn't go. There's lots of things just go against you, and you think, Manek, what's going on here? It seems to have been that way a little bit. But like I said, if we perform to the level we did against Dortmund, and if we perform to the level that we did at the start of the West Ham game, and we keep moving forward, I think we'll score goals because we've got the players that can do it. The quality's there. It's about when you integrate young players and new players into a team, it's not so easy just for everything to click. The most difficult part of the game is the attacking part of the game. So it's no surprise that maybe, you have to work a bit with that. And again, with the situation that we've been in, players coming back from injury, it's to get that fluidity, to get that certainty in your attacking play, it's a process.
Did you talk about it at all though this week, like, as a group?
Yeah, we've spoken about it. I've spoken about it with individuals and not as a group in terms of how to attack against Tottenham, really, to focus on that.
Sure.
Because the past is the past, and we need to focus on the next game, which is Tottenham. And how can we attack well there against a team that doesn't give much away? Defend with a back five, defend strong, defend deep, press high when they can. So we try to think about that.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning. Oh, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time it is in your location. Are you guys doing all right this morning? Anybody home? You can say hi to us if you are in the building. Oh man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, all the good stuff. Let's have at least 50 likes as soon as possible before we go any further. So feel free to call us if you have time to do so, or ask questions. Don't be shy. Get also in the poll and let us know what you think about what I ask you people about the Grand Porter. I don't know if I can call it incident, because that is more than an incident. This is just hatred and evil. So it is what it is. Torbs, nice to see you. You always come here like after 6 months and send the same kind of message. Great channel, and then leave. Go to KG and stay with KG for 2 hours. Nice to see you, my brother. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so yeah, people, I'm here just to listen what you guys have to say. Things are getting out of control at Chelsea at the moment, and we don't know how to stop it. And some people think that they have to fix it by hatred and evil and insult 24/7. This is the way that you can fix Chelsea, because we are Chelsea and we're not supposed to follow any kind of process or be patient for a few months. We don't have the right to use any kind of context or common sense or anything. That's what Chelsea that Mr. Abramovic built. So you see the consequence now of those kids who just joined the team like for 6-10 years ago, and they think this is the way football need to be run, and you have just to attack people and insult and kill, and that's it. So that the way it is, my friends. This is what's kind of the world that we are living in. So I want to hear from you. I'm not here for myself, otherwise I was not going to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to do the show, but it just wanted people to talk. So depending on how I'm gonna have any kind of interaction here, I can be here a little longer, or I can just read what is happening on social media and go back to sleep. Tob say, every time I see Felix and Enzo link up, I get happy. Yeah, they've been together for a few weeks. It looks like they are good friends in real life, which is understandable because Felix can speak Spanish and they can communicate. They're always in training, like together, walking together. And I even saw an interview from Enzo Fernandez saying that they are good friends in real life. So let's wait and see. Us Chelsea fans need to show more love. Yeah, some people show more love by threatening other people and insulting and making theories and edit on social media, because that's how you grow and that makes you famous, Showing love on social media won't make you famous, my friend. What kind of love are you talking about? Those drama accounts, they just pick one word here and there and combine together and make fire. And and they are the same to come here and teach you the moral values. But it's about business. It's about what is working. So what is working is evil. So evil needs to always be there in front of the business. That's what people do. So those so-called Chelsea fans on social media, they're just looking for attention and fame and grow their account. And right now, if you insult English players, academy players, you call them names, you attack their families and you wish them death and injuries and cancer and all that, that's how you grow. That's how people love. That's what people want to hear right now. So what kind of love you talking about, Mr. Top? What kind of love? There is no war. There is no love anymore in this world. It's only empty word, love. Empty what that even means. When you preach 24/7, you just pour all kind of poison in the community 24/7 because that is what works. So what makes you fame? So what kind of love you talking about here? There's no love at all. It's all business and money and subs and clicks. So now, hey man, I was just joking. You don't have to. I think I watch you almost every single day in other channels. You come here to promise me. But you come here to promise me, but I see you in especially channels from other community, which is a little strange. But hey, I don't really force people to be here. People come here just because it's freedom. I don't ask for super chat before I highlight people's comment, or I don't ask you to be a member before I value you. I created my channel for us ordinary people who don't have money to pay for a big account to get a shout. So listen, it is what it is. But yeah, sometimes I just want to have a joke, nothing serious here. That's why we don't have like permanent members and a permanent board of certain people always to being on the channel. We don't have stars here. You are the star, not people. So yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to comment and come tell us why you hate certain people and what tells you that insulting and spreading hate and wishing people death and wishing other kids to die is the way to solve the problem at Chelsea Football Club. Tell us, and don't try to be an angel now just because the problem is escalating and you are afraid. It just reminds me even of somebody like Claude, right? From Arsenal Fans TV, when he was struggling with depression and weight issue and whatever. People were sending all kind of messages every day, calling him names, you know, mocking on his physique and all of a sudden he dies and everybody tried to sympathize, and all of a sudden, oh no, I never said that and that. But you know that you contributed into this, because when you have people following you on social and you are making topic to attack other people just because that is what people want to hear, and all of a sudden something happened and you are innocent. Oh no, I never said it. No, you are saying it every single day one way or another, making edit and calling names. You are not Chelsea. You're not taking Chelsea anywhere. You're not going this. You have to get out. I miss Abramovic. Get him out. Say this 24/7. This is influencing the people that follow you to even go further, because they know they are faceless on social media. So nobody is gonna track them back, because some of them are in countries that absolutely no government or no law is gonna try to investigate something that is happening online. So they know they are untouchable. They know they put fake names out there. So they want to solve their problems and their personal issues by insulting people because they are invisible. So those people try to pretend as if they never say anything, but they are the reasons why other people are getting mad, because those people, that's why they call them influencers, because you have the ability to influence big part of people. That's why you are influenced and you are having commercial deals and businesses coming to you, because you can influence and you can manipulate. I think we should call them manipulators, because they can manipulate the world the way they want, you know. So it is what it is. So since nobody is calling or commenting at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and read some of this evil stuff here. The Mirror reported it, Sky Sports, BBC, big outlet are reporting on the news. Grandpora on the Mirror front page, fans told me they want me and my kid to do this. I'm not gonna repeat that. You need to be very careful, he added. Mirror reporting that Pora has had filed emails from sick supporters. They are really sick and evil. Yeah, so as you can tell here, and this is what I said, and all of a sudden those big accounts who've been benefiting from the poison and evil in the community are the same people who come here and say, oh no, this is crossing the line. What you do every single day is crossing the line already, and all of a sudden you sympathize. That is called hypocrisy, and that is even double evil, because you pretend as if you never say anything, and now you're condemning those people. You wanted it to be this way. If Pora didn't speak publicly, you were going to continue. Like today, I think the hate is gonna be a little bit down a little bit, because people don't wanna be, seen as a problem. So today for sure they're gonna try to slow down a little bit, and it's gonna pick up again tomorrow when we lose against Tottenham Hotspurs and people kind of forget about the death threat. And then they're gonna go again, because that's what their lives is all about. That's how they make their living, is evil. So let me read some comment. Rashi said, hello guys. Bro, this evil and mad thing that Chelsea fans are doing. Well, listen, this is not only a Chelsea thing, right? This is many other community. Chelsea is just a little bit more at the moment, because we never been in the situation like this. For 20 years, imagine if somebody was born in Abramovic era, where every single day you have to sack somebody, and we have to live in some kind of chaos, right? That's how football. So in the Chelsea community, it's even worse than other community who have more established fans for years. They never won anything. They understand how football works, and how football is more than kicking a ball and threatening to kill people, So we have a lot of young audience in the Chelsea community, but hate and evil is not only in the Chelsea community. I've seen people calling Rashford names. He's not United quality. He need to leave. I've seen him getting death threat when he missed the penalty and people wanted to kill him. I saw all kind of evil also toward players from other teams. But of course it's worse in the Chelsea community, because this is just getting to another level of evil, because of who people think we are as a community or as a club. And like I said, we are relatively young audience at Chelsea Football Club who know football only one way of doing things. Most of us came here because of money, success, trophies, and seeing people suck and 24/7 KO at Chelsea. That's how we program ourselves. Okay, so Chelsea fans, young generation, are programmed another way. Now we are seeing the true reality of who they are. But all I can tell you is every single community, they have people like that. They have evil. They have all kind of people who abuse players for missing a penalty or not giving enough on the pitch or something like that. It's everywhere, especially the younger generation who don't even watch football. They just watch highlight and watch who scored and who has an assist and who had some flicks and tricks. And then all of a sudden they start leading some kind of narrative and opinions on something that they don't even watch. We don't watch football anymore, the young generation, but we are experts. We are so expert on everything. You know, after watching 15 minutes on TikTok, you conclude such was Ebola, such was crap, and the mind is already set towards certain people, you know, especially English players, academy players, all that. Is almost every community, they try to hate the local boys. Only got 3 years, never got a death threat. Well, if I search about it, probably I might find it somewhere, but I'm not gonna get there and I'm not gonna speculate anything. But what I can say that evil is everywhere and people are in crisis. No jobs, no money, no nothing. People are frustrated about their own lives. So just saying those kind of stuff is their way of like feeling good about themselves, if you know what I mean. Some people try to divert their frustration and you know, misery to other people. Are most toxic? No. For years and years we saw Arsenal fans as the most toxic because they were on TV and voicing their opinion every day. But I always tell people that just because you are not in the Chelsea community and you don't know what is happening, now we see that we are worse. We are worse because we can't patient. Every little things need to be KO and need to be, you know, the end of the world. Arsenal fans or Manchester United or Liverpool, they waited for years, for 20 years, for 10 years, but Chelsea fans will tell you we are not them. At Chelsea, we don't develop people. We don't wait. We just win now, and if you don't win, we kill you. That's the culture that we created for the young generation. So let me you don't say never. You never know. This is highlighted now because of what is happening now. You know, in few days now, people are gonna forget about this and start talking as if nothing happened, because human memory is very, very short. So you're not gonna tell me never when you never been like in the Arsenal community 24/7. It was a great entertainment to watch them scramble and cry on TV. But when you say that never, that is not true. You have just to search. English fans are the same fans who support Manchester United, who support Chelsea, who support Arsenal, who support Stoke City, who support other teams. So you don't know. You try to assume a little bit, my friend, Mr. Rashi. Hey, calm down, slow down a little bit. You are assuming and like making it like black or white. There is no black or white here. There are so many areas. Just because you didn't hear anything doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Hello, just slow down, man. Never, never. English, how do you support? The same people who support the national teams are the same people who support the clubs. Some people probably hiding behind a computer, changing their names, username every single day. How do you know this is an England supporter or this is a Manchester United or City supporter? Calm down, man. Calm down. You are just cutting. You are taking shortcut. Oh, it didn't happen or it happened. It's Chelsea thing or it's not. No, don't say that. I even saw Tammy Abraham. Like now, it's nothing new here. Tammy Abraham got death threat when he missed the penalty. Mason Mount, every single day, their account dedicated to insult him and wish him death and wish his family, wish him cancer, wish him all kind of evil stuff. So you don't know anything. Just because it's headlines today doesn't mean that it didn't happen yesterday. So calm down, man. Calm down. You just taking shortcut. When people said Porter is a coach and he can improve our player performances, but since he took over, nobody is improved. It's let's see. But since he took over, nobody is improved. It's even the worst performance of Chelsea era that I ever seen. Well, Mr. Sokhang, that is another shortcut. Result doesn't happen overnight. This is another shortcut that you are taking here. To gel a team of big stars, it doesn't happen overnight. That is your own theory without any kind of context, because Graham Potter is the guy who changed more teams, more players than anybody in the Premier League or anybody in every division in the world. And there is a reason behind it. Injuries, 12 players at some point injured, and you don't play the same kind of players every single day. And if you don't play the same players and you don't repeat, there is no way you're gonna make any kind of progress. If that makes sense to your level, like when you create chemistry when you use a certain way of doing things with the same players. But when every single game you have 5, 6, 7, 11 players missing, there's nothing you can do to improve anybody, because you are just looking for some kind of result. So probably you have to give it a little bit of time before making theories, you know. Ten Hag transforms Rashford to the beast for only few months with Porter, just only saying we are progressing. Hey, I'm here to sympathize, okay? I'm here to talk about a human being that's been attacked. So this kind of comment are the comment that will encourage other people to jump and continue evil. Ten Hag, you're talking about Ten Hag and Rashford. Years ago, Rashford, Manchester United fans didn't want to see him. They say he's not in the United level. He needed to leave. He got racially abused and death threats and all that. But all of a sudden, and you know what happened with Rashford? Rashford been playing with a lot of pain, and he delayed even his surgery and all that. And then he took a proper rest. He took a surgery. Now he's coming back, and then everything is clicking for him. That could also be that you have also to be patient. Okay? You have to be patient. It doesn't mean that Ten Hag just took the best out of Rashford out of the blue. It was a process that's been done before even Ten Hag came to Manchester United. The surgery, the training, the abuse that he went through, the rest that he was given, and now he's exploding. He's exploding under Erik Ten Hag. It doesn't mean that the process started only when Ten Ten Hag is here. I don't know if that makes sense, because people tend to think, look at Saka, look at Martinelli, look at. You don't know how it what kind of process it took for them to come to that level. People just see the final result. Okay? When Tammy Abraham was there, everybody was that he's not Chelsea level, he's just an average, blah blah blah, sell him now. Alright, so if he was working under a manager that trusted him and coached him and we were a little bit patient, probably you were going to say the same thing that we see in Rashford today. So this is another way of shortcut, look at this, look at that, but the process is a long process. It's not coming out of the blue, it's not coming from heaven. It's a process. It's called process for a reason. Yeah, but the fans was England racist fans cause that is your own theory. The same people are supporting England and are supporting Manchester United and supporting Everton, supporting. The point I'm trying to make is that don't separate England or national team fans with fans who support the club. So you're trying to make it looks like Manchester United are clean and angel and never abused any kind of player. If there were death threats, it came from England. That is not true. Don't separate those fans. They are the same, hiding behind a computer, using players' pictures, changing name. Even you now, you can change your name tomorrow to, I don't know, Martial 10 or whatever name it is, and put a new picture. Nobody is gonna recognize you anymore. So the same players, the same abusers on social media, they are changing just names, but you don't know. How do you know with all kind? How do you know? I don't even know you. I don't even know where you're coming from. You can change your name now and I lose you. So how do you know that all the people who abuse people are not Manchester United fans? That is the question, because everybody is faceless on social media and can change 1,000 names, whatever they want. If they can't, they want to continue their hate business. Yeah, I don't have time to talk about the other stuff right now. Let's go. Okay, people, if you want to call, the link been provided over. Did I really? Yeah, I forgot to pin it, I think. Let me. Yeah, I'm trying to pin this, but the link is there, but I don't know. I'm trying to pin it. That's just not working for some reason. Yeah, so it pinned now. I pinned the link over there. If you wanna call us and have your voice heard, you can do so. And come join us. Okay, so yeah, if you wanna you wanna come here and talk to us, feel free to do so. The link been provided, and we're gonna start really by this evil stuff that's happening in the Chelsea community, and what Graham Potter response been. Graham Potter said, "I want to succeed here. It's no sense this notion that I don't care. You should ask my family. People have this perception that I don't care. How do you know?" Yeah, that's the problem. How do you know? Those are assumptions. Those are theories and narrative. People will come and say, "Oh, I've been in training and he doesn't talk. He doesn't say this and that." Brother, listen. The training that they show people on live, you know, they allow people to go watch training. Those are not training. Those are just like a joke session or something. They want to do it for the camera. But when it comes to like preparing serious things, I don't think Graham Potter is going to just be away and let his assistant doing all the job and all that. Those are theories, and those theories are going to help you. Those theories are going to help people to love you and make more theories. And those people are encouraging this evil to continue in the society because they make theories and narrative that make no sense. You know, sometimes in life, you try and just getting worse. That's what life is all about. So don't make it look like Chelsea need to be perfect and all the time. Sometimes when it's just not working for you, it's just not gonna work for you. I've seen Chelsea losing the Champions League final with the best team in the world, with the biggest star on their prime. And I saw Chelsea Football Club winning the Champions League with the worst team ever. A lot of injuries and suspensions, and then aging teams, and then 19 years old from the academy playing from positions because we didn't even have anybody to fit on the pitch. So when it's not your time, it's not your time sometimes. And in life, it's better to take one step back before going forward. That's what life is all about. But the way kids today know Chelsea is about trophies and success and sucking and insulting. So that's all they know. So the mind is set, and our mind is programmed to think a different way. So I understand that, but come on, man. Come on. This is just crossing the line, saying that, oh, he doesn't care because he never said that our club or I love Chelsea. He never like come and do like some kind of love claim to Chelsea or poetry or something. Oh, Chelsea. So since he never said that, he is not a Chelsea fan. So you have to be a Chelsea fan in order to manage Chelsea. Bloody hell. Jose Mourinho is not a Chelsea fan. He said he's missed the club. But because he came to Chelsea, won trophies, people call him Mr. Chelsea. But he came out when he joined Manchester United. When he joined Tottenham Hotspurs, he said, call me Mr. Club. I love the club that I work for. I wear their pajamas. I sleep with their shirt. I am invested 24/7. So call me Mr. Inter. Call me Mr. Manchester United. Call me Mr. Porto. Call me Mr. Tottenham Hotspurs. But until today, people still believe that he's Mr. Chelsea. But he said he denied it publicly. So apparently, to coach Chelsea, you have to be a Chelsea fan, grow up through and through or whatever. Be one of us or something. They come to do their jobs. People come to do their jobs. You don't have to be a Chelsea fan or support Chelsea from when you were like 3 years old. You can just love your job. You love what you're doing. But oh my goodness, how many theories people made just to look like, wow, look at this theory. Wow, this is a banger. You know, this is a banger. They just want a reaction by coming up with this kind of theories and narratives, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you have to be famous on social media just because of insulting other people 24/7, there is something wrong with your own life. You know what I mean? Because just imagine if they are doing the same thing to your family member or yourself. How are you gonna feel? And you do it to others 24/7. And at home, you are that kind guy, that religious guy, that perfect guy that people have to look after. But on social media, you are the biggest devil that we never seen, because you are wishing people death, and you are wishing people cancer, and you are wishing people to die because of freaking football. So how that is even possible? And you see here, reaction here from people. The same evil people are just continue to pour more and more venomous. One way, like I said, today they're gonna slow a little bit. They're gonna slow this a little bit. The head is gonna slow down, and it's gonna kick on again. Tomorrow if we lose against Tottenham Hotspurs. All these messages from the same people who are pretending to be nice people now, because everybody is talking about this evil thing. They try to hide behind sympathy, the so-called sympathy, and then they're gonna kick on again. The hate is gonna kick off again. Let me see if we have some more. Bobakar, hello. Nice to see you. All right, people. Like I said, I'm here for the people. And that's why you woke up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning just to give the people the opportunity. So if people are not gonna come and talk, and then what the point? You have to go back to sleep. Anyways, so, and people are trying to avoid to talk about this because they are happy with what is happening. So they're just quiet, but they know what they are thinking inside them. So I don't blame people for not participating to the show, because they don't want to show their real identity. But we know who you are. And yourself, you and your God, you know who you are. So it is what it is. Let me now talk about something positive before I leave. Okay, so this one everybody knows about it. Chelsea are closing on verbal agreement with this guy here, Kendry, 16 years old from Ecuador. And this news here is about Andrew Santos. After loan deal collapse with Palmeiras, despite full agreement, Chelsea decided to give the green light to Vasco da Gama, so he might go back to his old club on loan until July if we can find him a work permit in order for him to come to England. And why the deal collapsed? The deal collapsed because Palmeiras didn't want to let Andrew Santos leave for the World Cup U20 with Brazil, but Chelsea want Andrew Santos, the captain, to go there. So Chelsea said no. We want him to go there, and we want him in July back at Chelsea. So if we got him in July back in Chelsea, we have to pay 1.5 million to get him, if we wanted to get him in July back at Chelsea. So there are some issues there that Chelsea didn't want to agree. And my only worries now is like, it's been probably 2 weeks that he hasn't played any competitive football. But he had a very good tournament with Brazil. Top scorer, captain, legend, leader for Brazil, won the tournament U20 with Brazil. But he needs to be in a group of players to train and also to play games. You know, you need to play real games in order to keep yourself in shape. So the better we resolve this issue, the better it's gonna be for Santos and for Chelsea. If I have to choose between Vasco da Gama and LAFC, I think he should come to the MLS. You know, MLS probably Vasco da Gama, he been there his entire life, so it's gonna feel kind of weird because they already said goodbye to him, and yeah, he need to come to America. Yeah, even though there is no cold weather in LA, so it's gonna be always hot the entire season. But I wanted him just kind of change the environment, you know, change the environment a little bit, go to a new culture. And in LA, he's gonna learn English, of course, because you have to speak English. So you improve your English, you are in the new team, new culture. MLS is in a good level, you know, regardless of anybody else's opinion. MLS is a very, very good level. So I would like him to sign for LAFC instead of going back to Vasco da Gama, where he might feel a little bit weird, really, because everybody already said goodbye, good luck and all that, and all of a sudden you are back. Doesn't look like that's the way to go, but it is what it is. Let's see what Chelsea are going to decide to do about that brother Andrew Santos. Okay, people. Get in the comment, and also wait. The poll that I ask you people, what do you think about Graham Potter? Let me end the poll and see. Mr. Obi Solomon said that good day, my brother. I am right now at Nigeria. Pray for us, bro. I'm casting my vote. Who are we voting today? Today I feel Nigerian. Who are we voting today? Obi? Peter Obi, or what candidate? No, you don't have to say it on TV because this is a secret. You're not supposed to be telling people who you're voting. But in general, who is like leading, who is leading the poll at the moment? Is there any estimate? I only know Obi because Obi people are like a lot on social media, but I don't know other candidates. So good luck to you. Vote for your country. That is being a very good citizen. You have to vote. You have to do your duty as a citizen. So good luck to you. Let's see. So this Andrew Santos here going on loan in the next coming days or weeks. Let's wait and see. In America, he might, I don't know if living in America is gonna help him. It's gonna help the process of getting a visa in the UK. I don't know how that works because I don't pay the visa to UK and many other countries. But I don't know, living in America is going to help his visa process in England to go through, or is he going to get more point for his visa in the UK? I don't know, but I would prefer this guy, Mr. Andrew Santos, to go to LA, come here in America, so I can watch him often, rather than going back to Vasco da Gama. That is just my opinion. Smash that like button. Yeah, you have to smash that like button. Yeah, people are very quiet this morning because nobody wanna talk, nobody wanna give any kind of opinion, because some people inside them, they are liking this Pora situation, so they don't want to expose themselves. They don't want to comment or anything, but inside they are like, yeah, I love it, kind of. So I don't blame. I blame people who are abusing people and wishing for people death and cancer and disease and broken legs. That is pure evil. All right. Okay, let me read some more here, if there are any breaking news. I already talked about this 15 years old Mr. Kendry. Probably Messi's brother can help us to pronounce his last name, because I don't know how it's pronounced. Pez or Peas or Pies or Pies. I don't know. I heard all kind of pronunciations on social media, but somebody who gets his ancestors from Ecuador might be well placed to tell us how it's pronounced. The new wonder kid, the next big thing in Chelsea now, is from Ecuador. So who cares about Caicedo? Who cares about whatever? Estupinha or whatever. We have the biggest star coming now from Ecuador. All right, people, slowly and surely, let's see what I can do here. If I don't get engagement or people don't call, I'm gonna have to go back to sleep and come back tonight or tomorrow for the game, because I woke up in the morning 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, just for the people, to give you an opportunity to express yourself. But if you're not contributing to the show and you are quiet and you wanna just listen, and then that is not the way I do my stuff. All right, Enzo Fernandez said here, Joao Felix, a great player, fantastic player. He is a key player for us. Let's hope Chelsea can do all they can to keep hold of him. In June, he tells the Times. Yeah. Let's keep him. Let's do whatever it takes, because they are very good friends, They can speak Portuguese and also Spanish together. Somebody told me that Enzo Fernandez can also speak a little bit of Portuguese. I don't know. I'm not sure about it, but they are very, very close friends with Enzo Fernandez language. So you feel close with some guy that you can talk with, right? So yeah. Joao Felix called me when I got here to ask if he could be of any help, and it helps on the pitch. Okay, that's so kind. I think Thiago Silva did the same, because Thiago also can speak Spanish. So he has a few guys that been helping him there. So it's nice to know. Nice to see that he been getting some friends in England, and I hope he can learn English very quickly, and not be like Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero, who was in England for like 10 years and never spoke English. I don't know how they do it, but when you go to some another country, you have to learn the language, right? You have to learn the language. So let's wait and see. So tomorrow we are back again here for Chelsea against Spurs, or Spurs against Chelsea, whatever you see it. And probably we can also do the Carabao Cup final between Manchester United and Newcastle, depending on, you know, interaction and engagement. If there are so many people showing interest, we can do it. So yeah, tomorrow we have a very, very busy day. Very busy day. Chelsea, we have to beat Tottenham Hotspurs. We never lost. I think we never lost over there since the new stadium. We drew. Or probably we lost on penalties. During the pandemic, I think it was in Carabao Cup. Something in Carabao Cup. Is that was in at Wembley or at Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium? I think we lost on penalties somewhere, but I don't know which stadium was it. The day that the season that Mourinho made it to the final of the Carabao Cup, and he was sacked a few days before the final. So I think Tottenham beat us on penalties. Don't forget to like, people. Help me get at least 50 likes. It doesn't cost us anything. It just takes 1 second to do it. Alright, so I am going to read a few more breaking news on social media and leave, because go back to sleep, because I am here for the people. And people don't call, so if you don't call, and then I'm not gonna stay here. You don't comment, you don't score, you don't call, you don't comment, and then you're not participating to the show. All right, Enzo Fernandez, we already read about Enzo Fernandez. Olivier Giroud, I want to stay at Milan. I hope we will find an agreement. We are in talks, but I feel new deal could be agreed. Good luck to him. Josip Juranovic is the guy that we were linked with him heavily last transfer window because of Reece James' injury and stuff, but we ended up by getting Malo Gusto. And before even we got to Malo Gusto, I think the interest kind of cooled off, and he went to Union Berlin. Union Berlin have a very big surprise in the German league this season, because they were on top for a long period of time, and I think they are second at the moment, but they came out of the blue to, you know, to have a great season like this. So he's in the potential champions of Germany. It's gonna be really a good thing if somebody else can win the league, you know. It's been always Bayern Munich is such a boring kind of league. Every single season for the last 10 years, it's only Bayern Munich. Manchester City also kind of making Premier League like a farmers league, because they won 4 times in 5 years, so becoming a little bit of boring. But still, you have teams that can beat small teams beating City, beating United and big teams. So it's still different, but in terms of who's gonna win the league, at the end of the season. Kind of the same, if you know what I mean. Manchester City are making us looks like a Bundesliga or the French League or Farmers League. So we talked heavily about this Graham Potter situation, and we touched also on other issues, other news in the Chelsea community. And what else? So Enzo Fernandez continues here to say, trust the players, trust the backroom staff, trust the manager. Never forget that we are representing you, he tells the Times. We are trying to win games. Starting on Sunday, then we can start to turn things around. You know? So this is the message from Enzo Fernandez to tell you to trust the process. And when we start winning games, everything is gonna be fine. And I wish that those people can stay, can be real until the end, because the amount of poison they are putting in the community and hate and all that. What's gonna happen when we start winning games? When everything starts clicking together, what are you gonna say? Because those people are ready to say Chelsea they are happy that Chelsea lose, so they can continue the campaign, they can continue the narrative. They don't want us to win at the moment. But Todd Boehly and those billionaires who owns Chelsea, they are not stupid. They know what they are doing, and it's gonna pay off at some point, you like it or not. And let's see. You know, if you didn't support us during this time, don't pretend to come and support us when we start winning games. The process is gonna continue. I'm not very happy about Graham Potter's decisions, but there is a context behind his decisions, and there is a context behind why we're not winning games. It's not an excuse though. We are Chelsea, we should be beating people even with 12 injuries. But this is the Premier League where every team wanna beat you. So when we start winning, my friend, stay your way. Okay? Continue campaigning. Even when we start winning, don't come and pretend to support us, because this is the moment that we want you to support us. You want you to encourage players and start instead of insulting 24/7. This is the moment you need to support our team. Not tomorrow, not when we beat Spurs, not when we win the Champions League. No, this is the time that a true fan is going to support the team when we are down. So tomorrow is going to be another tough game, but just like Enzo Fernandez said that here, trust the players, trust the backroom staff, trust the manager. Never forget that we are representing you. Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Apparently, Antonio Conte is not going to be there. He's still in Italy, recovering from that surgery. He wanted to force things out a little bit. From a surgery, it took him like a few days, and he came back to coach between Tottenham Hotspurs and Leicester City, if I'm not mistaken. He came back and they lost like 4-1 or 4-0, something like that. And the doctors told him, no, listen, man, you need rest. You need really to recover fully before you go on pitch, because, you know, Antonio Conte is energetic. He is not somebody who will sit on the bench and watch the game. But you have a bad surgery. So you're gonna make it even worse. So they decided to just send him to Italy, recover properly, and come back. But his assistant is also a very good coach. And I think players feel more relaxed around the assistant manager than Conte, because Conte is so demanding. Conte is, on the bench pushing and pushing. And sometimes players don't want to push too much. They just want to do their job on the pitch. And that's one of the reasons why Tottenham Hotspurs beat Manchester City, because they were so relaxed. Antonio Conte wasn't there giving instructions and all that. And it was very relaxed and very, very convincing victory over Manchester City. And Antonio Conte came back and they didn't do good. They lost 4. So probably Conte not being there is going to be a very good effect for Tottenham Hotspurs. But I hope and pray that they have a very, very bad day tomorrow. They have a very bad day so we can beat them. We can get 3 points and start our season. I've been saying this for the last 4 months. We're going to start our season next game. Next game is our beginning of the season. And every time I say that, we lose. So it looks like we are not going to even start this season anymore. We're going to just brush it off. Accept that nothing good is going to come out this season. And then see where we're going to finish. No Europa League, no Champions League, no Conference League. I don't want to go to those competitions, to be honest with you. I would better stay in the Premier League, finish 10th, and focus on the Premier League next season. 1 game a week. Win the FA Cup, win the Carabao Cup, and then win the Premier League. That's what I want. I wanna see at Chelsea next season. No European competition. I don't wanna go to a Conference League. That is not our level. So people, slowly and surely I'm gonna have to end the show because I don't have engagement, so I'm gonna have to leave. Believe in the process. Yeah, believe. You have to believe. You have to believe. I know many people are putting those edits for banter and for troll. But listen, in reality, you have to believe. Nothing you can do about it. You can send all kind of emails to Grandpora or Mason Mount or whatever. It's not gonna change anything. And the more you threaten them, the more the owner is gonna keep them. So why even waste your time? And why being evil to another human being? Would you like those kind of stuff to happen to your family? Because I see so many hate accounts for Mason Mount. This is not even anything compared to what Mason Mount been through for the last 3 years. So what are you gonna get from this? The end of the day, it's not gonna change anything. So why can't people just leave it there, man? It's not gonna change anything the end of the day. Anyways, let me go to to some. Let's see what Chelsea been saying. If there is any. The Wizard, Mr. Hakim Ziyech. I'm just surprised about Chelsea reaction to this, you know, or the lack of reaction altogether. When you have stuff like that, other clubs would put like official announcement or official something on the website, on social media to condemn. They condemn those kind of doing. But Chelsea, it's just like always quiet. Nobody is talking, nobody is reacting, nobody is showing any kind of public support. Graham Potter will say, yeah, I got the support from the owners and whatever, but you want to see somebody out there talking. You want to see an interview. You want to see, official statement from the club calling out on people and saying that it's unacceptable that somebody goes through this and that. No support publicly. Oh, it's always too late. The interview was given yesterday. Everybody reacting about it, but Chelsea Football Club are very quiet. They don't show any kind of support. They don't show any kind of. They don't show that like they care about the situation. Officially, you have to come out there and speak about it. So. What else do we have here before we leave? So, yeah, I'm trying to find some news here. Yeah, interview from okay. So Simon here says that if following football lead you to send death threat to people and their kid, then it's probably time to evaluate your own life and the choices you are making. There is already enough hate in this world. Yeah, people try to divert their own issues to some other people to make themselves feel good, but those people are miserable people who are struggling with life just like me, but they don't know how to cope with it, so they have just to extremely hate somebody or poison somebody on social media to make themselves feel good. But not only that, because big accounts are doing it for money, and they are doing it for business reason, because that's what people want to hear on social media, that you are attacking somebody. So not only that, not only about people who are copying and pasting what the big account is about, also influencers. It's about people who influence those people, who always look for topics, content every single day, and what they do is looking for negativity, because negativity is the best business that you can get right now. So yeah, it's good. It's good to condemn and say all kind of stuff right now, but the same people are the people who are encouraging or putting oil on fire 24/7 just to try to create content, but they know that they are opening doors to all kind of evil. So it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Let's go here and see. And see if there is any. Yeah, this is a very long interview from Enzo Fernandez, so I'm not gonna waste your time. He is reading every single sentence. So Enzo here said that my message will be to the fans: trust the players, trust the backroom staff, trust the manager, because we are all moving in the same direction. Nice to see Enzo Fernandez supporting the process, but Chelsea fans, they don't know what the process is, because in the past years we were used to chaos all the time, short term. You know, sack the manager, get the bounce, type in, win a trophy, go through a crisis for 18 more months, sack somebody, bring another one, get a trophy. We've been in chaos all this time. So that all people know, and that is pushing them to be extremely evil toward other people because we're not getting what we used to get. It is what it is. Anyways, people, this is my page here on social media, Green Turf. We have another YouTube channel called Green Turf. Go subscribe to that channel. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. I'm not really active on Facebook, to be honest. I don't know how many years I haven't even touched that account. Probably the account was closed or something. But TikTok, I'm trying to be active and put some funny videos over there. So if you have time and you are in one of the platforms, you can just check on me, follow me, and let's follow each other. I always follow people back, and let's grow the community. And on this one, I ask you people, I can feel it. I can feel like Noni Madueke is scoring against his former club, Tottenham Hotspurs. Would you like to see him celebrate, or would he be like, oh, no, I'm not going to celebrate against Tottenham or stuff like that? But you should celebrate, man. I see Noni Madueke punishing Tottenham Hotspurs tomorrow. A few days ago, I put my kind of preview, you know, the preview before the preview for the game on Sunday. But I'm going to make a proper preview because I have more news now, you know, more news after the press conference. So I might make my final predictions. Video is gonna come out tonight or tomorrow morning before the game. So stay tuned. It's gonna be on one of the channels, Green Turf or GFC or somewhere else. And we have a pre-game show tomorrow. Tomorrow the game starts 8:30 Eastern time. I don't know what time it's gonna be in your location. So I'll be here probably 1 hour before the game or 2 hours, depend on when I'm gonna wake up or what is going on around me in the house. So we're gonna have a pre-game show for a few hours, or probably a watch along if we have more engagement from people, if we have people to help with the show. So depend on how it's going to be. So we are back again. tomorrow, very busy day. And I don't know if we're going to continue with Carabao Cup. Need to see what we can do. Not going to say 100% that I'm doing it, but let's just wait and see what's going to happen. So tomorrow, fingers crossed, we beat Tottenham Hotspurs and start our season. And let me end this poll here and see what people have been saying about the Grand Porter situation. So, wow. They are so close result here. So I ask you guys to tell me, are fans right to send death threat? People say no, 39%. People say yes, 29%. And some people don't have any opinion, 21%. They are so close though, so close. So as you can tell, people are just afraid of talking publicly, but they are loving it behind their computers. Wow. And you ask yourself why people are fighting in Russia, people are fighting in Ukraine, people are dying in Africa because of this, because of hate from human being, hate and jealousy toward another human being. Wow, 29% of people say yes, this is correct, this is the right way to go. We have to send him death threats. My goodness me, that tells you everything you know about this world. It's so evil. Human beings are the most dangerous species ever. They are worse than animals. And this tells you exactly what you want to know about human being, about the heart. How can a human being do such things to another human being because of a football? You know, kicking a football on the pitch bring you this. Wow. Tells you everything, that human beings are capable of doing anything because of nothing. They don't need any kind of reason to hate anybody. They don't need anything. They just need to hate you. Are you surprised? No. Even holy scriptures tells you that the world is ruled by devil. So this shows you exactly. This poll here shows you exactly how evil is ruling this world. So it's just a confirmation of what we already know for before even the beginning. All right. I can't continue this anymore, man. Anyways, there is a game between Tottenham Hotspurs and Leicester City. Leicester. It's gonna start, 10 o'clock. Still a lot of time. Leicester City, Arsenal. Arsenal been scoring a lot of goals away. Look at this. Arsenal scored the most goals away. 24. Brighton 22. Leicester City 21. Spurs 20. Manchester City 19. So, as you can tell, Arsenal can travel well. They know how to travel. They know what to do. And yeah, this could be another game that will win 3 points. If they drop point, it's not gonna be good for them. But Leicester City also are trying to keep the momentum going. So it's gonna be a very interesting game to watch. Zinchenko, match day. So you let us know what you think about the game today. I might be back on Soccer IQ or something for audio commentary or something like that. But tomorrow, definitely, we are back again here for the Chelsea game. So, who do you think is going to win this game? I don't know. But I feel like it's going to be a draw. Yeah. I feel like they're going to drop 2 points today, Arsenal. But you never know. Arsenal, until the last minute, don't write them off. Do not write them off. Because they are so good until the last minute. When they beat, I don't know what team they beat the last minute. Aston Villa. In the added time, they scored a couple goals. Jorginho almost scored. He hit the post and hit the goalkeeper, and it was given as an own goal. But I'm gonna give that goal to Jorginho Frello because wow, what a shot! We've been waiting for that kind of shot for years at at Chelsea. He never shot the ball at Chelsea, but at Arsenal, the brother is shooting. And Jorginho Curtis are gonna see. You see, now we lost a world-class player just because he hit the post. Come on, man. I'm not gonna revise anything. I'm not gonna miss Jorginho. I think time to move on and build a new kind of midfield instead of same old sideways and backward and slowing the game kind of. So people, I've been here for almost 2 hours. This is the link that I provided for people to call, but it looks like nobody is interested. Probably nobody want to talk and tell the truth what they think about Graham Potter, so probably they want to just sit back a little bit until the storm is gone, which I understand. And I put a poll there and it reflected really what people think about Potter, because people say that he deserves what he's getting. Wow. Can you believe it? Him and his family deserve what he's getting. Tells you everything you want to know. So I don't blame people for not commenting or not calling because they don't want to expose themselves, you know. It is what it is. Okay, anything else that that we wanna share before I leave? No, nothing. So all I can say to finish this show is, people, you're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get rich by, you know, making a career out of people's miseries, you know, insulting 24/7, making theories and edit on social media, wishing people death and wishing people broken legs and cancer and all that. It doesn't help. It's not gonna help you. You're not gonna get rich by doing that. Chelsea belongs to billionaires. They know what they are doing. If you feel like you can't support the team anymore when they are struggling, probably it's time for you to go and sign on loan, probably at Arsenal. Go on loan somewhere, sign for Arsenal, sign for Tottenham, and when we start winning again, you can come back. We are here for Chelsea in bad and good time. Fair criticism is good. I criticize Graham Potter a lot, but fairly, because I can see also the context behind what we're going through at the moment. Criticize him, tell the truth, but don't cross that line of hate and evil 24/7. And just because it's bringing you a lot of subs and a lot of likes and a lot of followers on social media doesn't make you God. You're not gonna get rich by having people following you or being the man on social media. So, and big account, listen, those big account, you have to slow down a little bit. We all know that if we jump to the popular opinion bandwagon, copy paste, that is the way you grow on social media, and you got money, and you got podcasts, and you got YouTube videos, and you make money. But for what? You're not gonna die, right? Your family, nobody's gonna get sick or die. Come on, man. Don't sell your soul for money. Don't sell your soul to the devil for money. All they do 24/7 is just to pick. You know, they put something there. They put a bad picture of Graham Potter and Mason Mount, and they write something there. They open the doors for people to come and have good time, spreading poison in the community. What are you gonna feel if it was your wife, your kid, your family, yourself? How are you gonna feel? So those drama accounts who make money out of people's misery, you know, goes around, comes around. You perfect people on social media who don't get sick, who don't get injuries, good luck to you, because you're gonna pay for it one day, one way or another. Don't be surprised, and don't play the victim when all those things start happening to you, because you are wishing those kind of stuff to other people, other innocent people, just because you don't like them, just because you are jealous, just because for some kind of theories and mindset. We're gonna be here for Chelsea Football Club. Rain, shine, whatever, storm, snow, we are going to be here for Chelsea Football Club. We're gonna support Chelsea no matter what, no matter who is in charge, no matter if we go to the championship or whatever league, we're gonna be here for Chelsea. And this is exactly the time that Chelsea need us. Not the time to spread poison and calling people names. And when we start winning, don't pretend to support us, because you support the team in bad and good time. Nice to see you, Mr. Tanish and Mr. Kevin. I'm not here to continue spread hate, because this is the kind of hate that people spread. Even when people are sending death threat, you continue to repeat the same thing to go where the owners don't want to get sacked, don't want to get him sacked. What are you gonna do? This is the frustration that leads to evil and leads to hate and leads to this kind of emails and this kind of death threat. Just stop it. Can't you just stop it for one day? It's too much asking. Do you have a family? Do you have a mother? Do you have a kid, a girlfriend, something in life? How are you gonna feel? This kind of hate needs to stop right now. Okay, I don't have any kind of engagement right now, so I'm gonna have to leave. Anish, your devices are not connected, so I can't take you. I'm trying to take you on, but it's telling me devices not connected. That is the message that I get on my screen when people have connection issues. I have a message on my screen telling me that your devices are not connected. I can see you in the waiting room, but it's telling me that I can't take you because your devices are not connected, which means your connection is not good. Okay, people, I'll see you probably when I have time or tomorrow for the Chelsea game.